a bento box.
What's a bento?
And what else? A little pitcher, like a drinking pitcher. Anyway, here's a little saucepan and like a beanbag chair.
What are all these for?
Well, I'm going to put them in my office, but they make me happy to open them.
That is all the reason you need.
But so I ran to Target because they have usually a 3-pack of them is like $22, and they have them on sale right now for 50% off.
What?
And so we've been dopamine loading in our house and opening many brands.
And why not? Hello, Internet. Welcome to the International Writers Fellowship with myself, Erica, and Amber. Where have you been, darling? I haven't seen you for ages.
I've been teaching the children. Also, I do believe on my headstone it will read, "Here lies Ember. We loved her, but she was incapable of being on time to anything."
You're here.
My gravestone is going to say, "Watch where you're standing."
You won't care. You'll be dead.
I know, but they won't know that. Okay, stand. It will say, "Stand on my grave, and I'll haunt you." There you go.
I believe you'll take great pleasure in haunting people.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. Have you seen Agatha all along?
No, I don't, Marvel.
Well, she turns into a ghost at the end of it, and she's hilarious.
Spoilers, bitch!
You don't watch it!
For the other people who watch it! Dear Internet.
No, Internet.
No. It's just me and you, Internet. Don't look at that.
If you're offended by that, eat shit and grow up.
Excuse me.
Okay?
Daniel.
If your life is decided by what happens at the end of a fucking television program about witches, eat shit and grow up.
It's not about deciding lives. It's about respecting the fact that not everybody has the time to watch the television shows that they want to watch in time.
In that case,
yada yada. Dear Internet. It's Ember speaking. I am sorry for the curmudgeonly Brit who is constantly stepping on our proverbial dicks. I'm here now, and you are safe. I have been teaching 3rd graders, lovely, wonderful 3rd graders, emotionally distressed 3rd graders, but 3rd graders nonetheless.
There's no such thing as a non-emotionally distressed 3rd grader.
God, they cry so much in 3rd grade. I was not prepared for the emotions that 3rd grade is bringing up. They start puberty in 3rd grade, which I forgot all about. And then I remembered. And then I was like, oh, no. Anyway, hi, everyone.
Hello, lovely.
Here, I'm queer. I have pies to bake, things to do. How is everyone?
Mental, apparently.
I don't give a shit about Marvel, but I do think it's shitty to spoil relatively new television shows for people who have not yet necessarily had a chance to.
They've killed my character. I don't care anymore.
Excuse me, what?
They've killed my character. I don't care anymore.
Which one?
Oh, apparently Marvel is also funding Orange Man's bullshit and anti-abortion bullshit, and I know that we're not.
Then
I
really don't care.
So.
Gary,
you're back from the.
Which character, Erica? Did they kill her?
Scarlet Witch.
Fucking right. Yeah. Sorry.
I got a tattoo of her.
Wanda Maximoff is one of the most amazingly complex characters ever created, and they didn't just kill her; they bastardized her. And
can we tag me back in when we're done talking about Marvel?
Gee, tell me what's life like for you? Have you got the Christmas stuffed animals sorted out yet?
They are spread throughout the house. Not in any particular order. Or
When you say spread, do you mean dumped?
Hi, Charlene.
dumped is a word.
Dumped is a word. Just discarded, forgotten about, lost, uncared for. Any of the above?
They've had various nests and homes created over the last 24 hours.
That's lovely.
Erica, you said yesterday that you have a new deck or something that we haven't seen for a while. So, show
Yeah,
us.
I have this one that I backed on Kickstarter that I think I've used maybe twice. That's just got really cool art, and I love it because I got a coloring book with it that I've made lots of shrinky dinks for D&D with. So it's Dice, Bones, and Gemstones. And it's just really cool artwork. We'll see what the cards say.
Oh yeah, we should talk about that. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Whatever the hell Thanksgiving is, I still don't know.
I don't understand how you've been friends with Americans for this long and you still don't understand.
I think maybe it's more I don't care.
Well, why are you like this? Enjoy it for us. Care for us.
Turkey, gobble gobble.
We share a big meal. We sit with our family members who we may or may not want to be with. Somebody gets really embarrassingly drunk. We eat lots of food.
We take 2 vehicles in case someone needs to leave early.
In some families there is good planning, and yeah, that happens. I was having a conversation with myself going, okay, Diana, you don't drink alcohol anymore, so you should probably take some Xanax with you in case somebody really bothers you and you get really overstimulated and you don't have a panic attack. Because at first I was like, you're not going to need Xanax tomorrow. And then I was like, who are you kidding? You're going to be with family members who really bother the shit out of you. Oh God, are they watching?
No.
They're not watching. What am I kidding? They don't.
No. More to the point, nobody's watching.
Charlene's watching?
Charlene is somebody.
How dare you? How dare you say such things about Charlene?
She doesn't count.
Dan, I just want to know who pissed
Charlene,
in your
I believe
today.
you count.
Huh? So,
I'm going to lead an inquiry to figure out who pissed in Dan's Wheaties today. I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
So many people. I was on the phone. I was on hold for 44 minutes trying to get a kid, an 18-year-old kid, an appointment with his GP because he just attempted suicide.
Oh, is the British healthcare system just as shitty as ours?
No, it's even more shitty. It's just free.
Oh.
You know, I had what's it called, a colonoscopy 6 weeks ago. Still haven't had the results. I called them up this morning saying, "Where are my fucking results?" Oh, yeah, we've got them. We just haven't contacted you about them then. Okay, well, can somebody? No, they're not in today.
Daniel, you don't have to make things up just because you're curious about anal sex. It's okay.
Hey, no, I am not curious anymore. Not after that experience. Anyway, Erica, for the love of God, tell us some cards.
All right, here's an emerald staff.
Don't make jokes. Don't make jokes. Don't make jokes.
The staff, that staff was not emerald. It was black and it had a little grabber at the end. So
Okay, so emerald staff, claim your power. A staff created by wood and water nymphs. The emerald staff will only work if held by one who is truly ready to claim both great power and the responsibility that comes with it. For many years, it has been used to guard the peace and security of the nymphs, protecting them from humans and other creatures who would do them harm physically, magically, or spiritually. It is said that the one who holds the staff can only speak the truth and is entirely unable to lie. This is a small price to pay for the great power the staff holds and the prosperity it brings to those it protects.
Okay. Okay. Cool. No doubt. Cool.
I made a shrinky dink of her mini for,
She looks amazing.
and like almost matched her without ever seeing what she looked like in color. It was kind of crazy town. As far as writing,
Yeah.
these don't really go well with writing. I just like the artwork.
I have not seen that guy, but I mean, yeah, there's a reason that there are special toys made for anal play so that they don't get stuck up there.
Anyway, yeah, staffs and truth. I don't. Speaking your truth.
I mean, it kind of goes with, so I started the second book in my series today.
Let's go there, because more to the point, you finished the first
I
book.
finished the first one, and it, like, there was a line that I wrote in this little section, and I, like, just the words that I wrote caused me to cry.
Oh dear.
Because it was like, I don't want this to happen. And also, this is going to happen because of what's coming next. It was just very sad. But this card kind of goes with this first chapter of the second book in the series. So it's, I can't say any more than that, though.
That's fair. Well, that didn't like strike me for anything that I'm writing right now, but I only write fiction stuff when I'm with you guys right now because of how busy I've been. So I'm falling down on Wham, but I'm very proud of you all for have you streamed every day?
Mm-hmm.
I'm very proud of you all for doing that and sticking to it. And I mean, yeah, not you, Gary, but I'm proud of you for riding the bull and doing all the things that you're doing.
Oddly enough, the thing that stuck out of the card for me, not so much the power or the truth, because the description on the card didn't seem to match what the book was saying. The book was saying about truth, and yet the card was saying claim power.
Yeah.
So I was a bit confused. But oddly enough, I was thinking about magic staffs earlier today, but no. And because just you specifically, the image of wizards with staffs and how it's kind of become a cliche that a wizard has to find his staff, and I don't know, I was just, because I was pondering a magic system for an RPG and just going over various magic systems that I've come across, and it just occurred to me, why have they all got staffs? What is it about staffs that are so synonymous with wizards these days?
I think it's having like the object of focus for a mage. I mean, as a writer for me, like I have a character who finds like a staff in my story, and then it's like it's an interesting point of focus for that character and an interesting like piece of not stagecraft, but like stage business, you call it in acting. It gives her stage business when she's like in the story. You know, she's moving around with it, and then it like she's meditating with it. And then in D&D, when you find a magic object, you've got to attune with it. So it gives her something to attune with. Dan? I don't know. Mine's in the gutter. Oh, sorry.
I've attuned to many things, don't worry.
But for me, I also just I like traditional fantasy tropes, and then I like being able to turn them on their ears and make them a little bit different. But I don't know why that became the thing. I mean, I would say it probably started with Tolkien, but I'm probably wrong. There's probably some nerd out there who'd be like, actually.
Well, because there's also the image of like the witch with her broom, and
well, that comes from like traditional healers and hedge witches, right?
Yeah.
I was trying to remember, because like what Alana's focus was, because she was a wizard sorcerer, which is the most unintelligent multi-class in D&D, like spellcast. It was not smart. Anyway.
What do you? Okay, be kind to yourself.
Well, no, it was the flavor I wanted. Mechanically, it was not intelligent.
Okay, I'll give you that. But I don't know enough about D&D to comment. But I'm like,
But
oh, sounds smart to me. Like,
aesthetically, it was exactly what I wanted. But anyway, her arcane focus was a bracelet. But anyway, this, like,
Gary wrote a story several years ago, which actually is one of my favorite stories that you ever wrote. It called The Memory Stick. Do you remember that one? Yeah.
Memory stick.
like a USB drive or
well, I presume inspired by the phrase memory stick, like a USB drive, but it was a magic staff.
It was a magic staff.
Yeah.
And it required physical contact with your head.
I love it.
As I say, it's one of my favorite Gary stories. It was just crazy in the way that only Gary can be. Gary has two settings when it comes to writing: dark eldritch horror and light-hearted buffoonery.
And you swirl them together, and it's just Gary. Gary's flavor of fiction is delightful. Further to the staff thing too, I would say that the image is iconic for a reason. It's just like a really cool looking thing. I mean, have any of you come across the Golden Frog Inn on Instagram? It's like the wizard paintings or drawings. And it's just like me and Bro when we finally connect, and it's always just like a wizard with a cool staff, and he's on a hill. And like, there's something about, you ever see a kid just out in nature, he picks up a stick or she picks up a stick, and you're out walking, you find a cool stick, and you're just like, oh, I love this stick. There's something primordial about like big old sticks. It's like, I like this stick here. And like since time immemorial, like sticks have just been part of our like having
That's
a
cool.
society.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Golden Frog Inn is one of my favorite Instagram accounts right now.
I really like that. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Me and Bro when we finally meet up. Like, I don't know. So there's my totally unnecessary Instagram recommendation for today.
No, sorry. Having looked at it, it's a totally necessary Instagram.
You need it in your life to counterbalance all the nonsense. All the dark nonsense. You need the light nonsense.
I was going to say, yeah. What's wrong with nonsense?
You need delightful nonsense to counterbalance all the dark nonsense. Your sticks are always swords, Charlene. Yeah, If you haven't ever picked up a stick and pretended to be Gandalf and done the Balrog line, then you're doing it wrong.
Can I just change subjects to something that I saw on the news today, and it really hacked me off? Has anybody seen? There's a new publisher that's saying that next year it plans to release 8,000 books using AI.
Well, I mean, they can do that, but is anybody going to purchase the books?
Well, that's the even worse thing is you have to pay them to publish with them. So you pay them a couple of $1,000s. They use AI to generate covers and edit your book and send it off into the wild.
Can I give you my prediction? It's
Please.
Not going to do anything.
Oh,
People
no.
aren't going to have the money to pay them. And unless they have gobs and gobs and gobs of money to push those novels out into the world for people to purchase them, they're not going to make any actual cash. It sounds like a vanity project.
Oh, it is, without the shadow of a doubt. I mean, but my worry is there are going to be some people who are going to pay for that. There are going to be victims of this scam. And that's what it is. It's a con. It really is.
But if somebody has that kind of money to pay, then, I'm not going to waste my time worrying about them. I guess is my cruel answer to your concern.
Yeah, I mean, but you're talking about maybe this is someone's retirement plan that they've always dreamed of being published.
That's fair. Yeah. I mean,
And we all know how desperate we can get as authors. What, I really want this to be published. Okay, all I've got to do is pay money, and I'll have my name on the side of a book. Yay!
yeah. I'm at the point, though, where I worked really hard to make sure that the right person got elected to the presidency in this country. And so, like, what am I going to be able to do about a vanity press? Like, the best thing we can do as ourselves here with our viewership is just remind people that vanity presses are bullshit. If somebody's asking you to pay money to get your book published, then they're a scam. It's a scam, 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 scam. And as a writing community, we can continue to push that message out there because it's fucked up. And I'm surprised that people are still doing that. And yeah, it's people's retirement. People will go into debt to do it. I would hope that people would know by now. Unfortunately, some people don't. But I'm getting to a point where I'm like, I can't save people from themselves.
Anybody else got any thoughts on the topic?
Erica?
Well, because the thing is, this as soon as AI came onto the scene, this became inevitable. And I am philosophically against such a move.
So I could see this developing into low-cost entertainment for the masses at some point, where if you want actual artists, actual authors, you have to pay a higher fee.
Yeah.
And the majority of people just consume the drivel that's generated by the computer. I could see that happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
Because it's cheap and it passes the time. And let's be honest, that checks two of the boxes that most people are looking for.
Yeah, good point.
Well, like I pay for Kindle Unlimited, so I think it's like $12 a month, because I was spending a ridiculous amount of money on books every month, on like paperback books, and I would get them, and some would be good, but the majority of them would be and I spent $15 on a book that was just And so when I looked into it more, the ones were on Kindle Unlimited, and I can spend $12 and read all of the books that they have in their service for $12 a month. And I know that, like, as an author, that doesn't give them as much of a profit as if I were to buy their book. And also, there are some that I've read that, like, okay, I'm going to buy the whole series now because they were that good. And so I think it comes down to, for me, like, how good is this stuff that's being produced? And some of this stuff that I've read, I've questioned, like, who in the hell wrote this? Like, did an actual person write this? Because it's not good. And then I've also read some authors that I can go back to a previous book that they wrote, and it is like word for word, they've copy and pasted between books, certain scenes.
Ouch. That makes me clench my sphincter. Jesus.
So I guess it's showing me what I don't want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can always learn what not to do. There's great examples all around.
Well, and for me, like, that's what got me into writing, is like reading fan fiction. I read so much fan fiction for 4 years. I was like, I want to read this story, and no one had wrote it. So no one had written it.
No one had
Like,
written it.
I don't know English.
It's
You're
okay.
fine.
You're just quoting
Grammarly
Phantom of the
fixes
Opera.
it for me. But I was like, and so my friend said, well, why don't you write it? I was like, I can't do that. And she's like, yeah, you can. Try it. And so I did. And here we are.
Nice. Can't you?
Honestly, my greater concern is just the glut of shitty ass novels that are getting churned out because of AI
Mhm.
and the fact that people are gun shy to buy books. And the fact that AI is taking jobs away from writers and graphic designers and artists. I check all three of those boxes. I know, Gary, you do too. And it's like, if I had a nickel for every person that was like, oh, I'll just use AI, or oh, I like that AI tool. And then I go, it's like literally stealing from people, and they just shrug their shoulders. Like, people don't care. That's my concern. And like legislation it's probably got 5 to 10 years to actually catch up with all of this stuff. So when you're like, oh yeah, they're gonna use AI to generate all this stuff. So what I'm hearing is, so they're gonna steal from us to do all this work and
Yeah.
generate all these mass market paperbacks.
Yeah.
Like, oh, cool, okay, so not only are they gonna edge us out, but they're gonna use our work. Like, oh shit. Happy Thanksgiving. Kitty.
Do you want
Right.
to see something that will cause happiness?
Please.
So I don't know how these fell out of my mini brands thing that I was showing Dan, but it's a lip couch.
That actually caused me some sense of existential distress for some reason. I'm gonna have to talk to my therapist about that.
Got a couple you might try.
Huh?
There's a couple you might try.
Oh, don't worry, I've got a whole team. Come here, kitty.
Right, shall we away?
Yes, I'm only 167 words behind right now.
Of course you are.
I called the pink one!
I have been busting my ass today.
How much have you written today?
Today,
Oh, sorry.
Today I have written 4,085 words.
Bruh. Alana Jolene, you can't step on me this much. Okay.
That is 4,085 more than I've written today.
Legit.
I mean, I've written a couple of thousand, but they were all in letters.
I'm getting my t-shirt, guys. That I bought and am making.
Damn right you are.
Oh, God.
But I'm
The
getting it.
motivation.
I'm earning it. Oh, you have a dice couch?
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that.
Oh, that is brilliant. You need to send me a picture of that.
I can't even imagine what that would look like, and I like to think that I have a very hardy imagination, so.
So then what were you thinking when you rolled a natural one? What was going on for you at that time?
Oh no, I just put those in jail.
Man, I rolled a natural one in real life with somebody on the charm, and it was distressing for me.
Eesh.
Like, they were not having me. This person was a straight up fucking bully, but I was just like, wow, I cannot bring you around to like me, and I don't like that at all.
Eesh.
See, Charlene wants to rehabilitate. I just want to put him in jail. Dice.
I understand. I just want to put them in jail too. I don't feel like they can be rehabilitated. Like, you've wronged me. Go away forever. Dice. The dice.
I think I'm gonna have to go pink with Ember today because I'm like got my pink hoodie on.
It's happy. That's how I'm feeling today. Like, the teal one is scary. It's too happy, right? It's manic. The pink one's like, yeah, I'm having a good day. I'm vibing.
He's got some derpy eyeballs. I'm loving it.
Love a derpy eyeball.
Yeah.
Right, we haven't got much time then. So, sorry, Gary, what were you doing?
Orange.
Orange. Leaving blue for me then. Right, let's get on with it.
Sorry, I gotta mute myself. Stimming.
And the race finishes. Sorry, guys, everything crashed. So I'm afraid we will never know who won the race. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
Let's just assume we all won and get a medal for taking part, because yeah, that's the way things are done at schools these days, isn't it?
Oh.
Music. The music's still playing. Why is that still happening? How did that go for everybody?
All right.
Very cold in here and my fingers are stiff. It's all right. I'm only in here for a little while. I'm doing like a half day of work. Let's do a word count.
241 here. Not the best, but
Hey, 20 minutes. That's pretty damn good. How did I get? I should actually count. Where is it? So all in all, the thing I'm working on has 527 words in it, but I don't know how many, because I'm using this in Google Docs, and I don't know if it won't tell me. Oh, okay, yeah, well. Oh, for goodness sake. Of that, I spat out 131.
Nice.
So that's
Was I unmuted the entire time?
I have no idea. If you were, I didn't hear it because I played music loud and then crashed. So
You would have heard my keyboard, I'm fairly certain, so I'm going to say no. I was at 293. My pace has slowed down significantly, but I'm also trying to be a bit more careful because I'm doing an edit rewrite. So it's not about shoveling sand in, it's about, like surgically adding stuff.
shoveling the sand around rather than shoveling sand in.
Yeah, I'm adding to the sandcastle rather than just like heaping stuff in like I normally am.
It's a Zen garden.
It is totally a Zen garden. Yeah, so I'm just like, ooh, gotta be super careful. I'm also not gonna come through and edit this 500 times like I typically do. So anyway, 293.
Nice.
Not the usual Ember special. So
Cool.
Also stiff little fingers.
Yeah, I bet if you're that cold, yeah, absolutely.
It's fucking freezing in here. I would guess it's like 55 degrees in my office.
You ever heard of this thing called heating?
Well, it's a garoffice, right? It's a converted part of the garage, right?
Just get a fan heater and blast it at you.
Yeah.
Or do Erica's trick of getting a heated blanket.
Yeah, I also have very shitty circulation and iron poor blood, so I'm really fighting a multi-front battle here. Erica, how many words?
949.
So you met your goal.
So yeah, you are.
I'm ahead for the first time all month.
Yay! You're gonna earn it.
No, not for the first time. It's the second time because, as I recall, you got ahead on day one by a couple of words. Did you not?
Oh yes. No.
No. Oh.
I might have gotten ahead somewhere.
Oh well. Either way, congratulations.
Thank you.
So 3 days. So that is what 10 over 10,000. You got it right? No, 10,000 balls. 5,000 over the next 3 days.
Oh, you can do that in a blink.
I am at 45,764.
That's not a bad place to be with 3 days left.
I'm at 92%.
The exclamation mark will be here over the next day or two.
Erica, may I ask, since you have designed this t-shirt, can others purchase said t-shirt?
I mean, I can send them the the backgroundless PNG because I'm just making it. Like I printed it off on a thingy, and we're gonna iron it on the shirt.
I thought you said
Oh.
that your husband and kid were doing that
Oh
last
no,
night.
they're going to. They just haven't done it yet.
You
I
said
was
they were
gonna
doing it last
say.
night.
Yeah, they that did not happen.
Gary's got like an online shop through Zazzle. We could easily set up a thing, like a t-shirt thing on like Redbubble or Zazzle or something like that. If we really Kmon! Sorry.
Yes,
That was
is what
probably
I'm
very
saying.
loud. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Because Ember, you have hold on. Let me go down and I'll go down and get the thing, and I'll show it to you.
Because
Oh.
I could probably pass that information around on the clock app and people would be, we indeed missed you. We have a lot of regulars who've dipped out on us. I apologize for the tinnitus.
Oh my god. Yeah. Just listening to music. Put some earbuds in and just play the music. That's
Tinnitus is
enjoy
like
the
a
sound.
horrible affliction. That's no good. We would love to have you. We would.
Yeah,
love to
we
have
would,
you.
but we're
But your
we're
words
calling
are
things we're calling things in a few days, I'm afraid. So
We'll have to figure it out over Christmas break when we've got a little more flexibility. Because having regulars on is always a delight. Erica is showing us her t-shirt design for.
sorry, what was that? What was that scream I heard?
What?
That was my husband scaring the crap out of my child.
Oh, family. That's what Thanksgiving is all about.
My son has taken it as it's a shout. He's a bit like Kato in the Pink Panther. He just lurks to terrify me. You know, I will open the door sometimes and he's just going, bah! It's yeah.
So okay,
Yeah.
this is it.
So cute.
It's like it's nothing super graphic-y, but that is not my forte. And
Booney's here too. Why is everybody coming in for the party at the end of the
Yeah,
end of the
with 2
stream?
minutes left.
2 minutes left on the clock. Everybody pile in the chat room.
Everyone knows you don't show up on time to parties.
Look, I said at the beginning that my headstone would say I'm never on time to things, so maybe that's just the vibe for the viewers too. Also, I'm sorry that my desk is wiggly. I must stop bumping it with my damn knees.
Oh, who?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, maybe we can be your new favorite streamers. I'm gonna start my stream in January, so hit me up and let me know. Maybe I can be your new favorite streamer. I know how that feels. The routine of like having somebody that you tune in to watch and all that stuff is very, it's very comforting. It's always a bummer. Always a bummer when people like jump off, leave. My brain just went to Africa. Apparently, it was just like.
Okay, mine went to Q.
Oh, I'm at Robots and Magic. That's me. That's the moderator in the chat. I'm pointing my cursor like everybody can see my fucking cursor.
I do that sometimes too. I'm like pointing at something, or especially when like teletherapy first started, I would have some clients like pointing at things on the screen, and I'm like, honey, I need you to tell me where you're pointing things because I can't see your screen.
A point is not a say.
It was fun.
Bruh, that's my screen name is below my face. Obviously, it's time for me to quit working today and go play Zelda. Zelda time. I get to go play Zelda and gather ingredients. Oh, I think you can just click on my username in the chat box. Thank you. Thank you, Booney. Click on my name and follow me. The piano just got significantly louder. I think if you hover over my name with your mouse, you'll see my little face. I'm dressed up like Aerith, but goth with my titties out, so that's fun for everybody. I mean, unless you don't like titties, but in that case, I must question your taste in everything. As the resident bisexual, actually, no, I don't think I'm the only resident bisexual here, but I won't speak out for everybody. Titties are great. Jesus
And
Christ,
on,
I have to go eat lunch.
and on that note, thanks everybody for joining us. Join us tomorrow and Friday. Oh no, what's happening tomorrow? Is anybody available tomorrow?
Nope.
Yes.
Okay.
I will be doing family things.
Cool. In that
I
case,
will be home at 3:00 to stream.
beautiful. In that case, tomorrow join Erica and I. Let's talk about titties and anal, and we will.
Good old-fashioned family shit for Thanksgiving, everybody. For
Yeah.
those of you not in America, please
And
enjoy.
we'll see you then.
Maybe I'll hop on and do the texty text from my family thing on Xanax.
On Xanax, great stuff. Thanks, guys. Sorry, Gary. We'll see you. Well, Eric and I will see you tomorrow, and join us later on. Take
Goodbye,
it easy, guys.
friends.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Erica's stream name is at RPG Play Therapy.
It's above my head.
Yeah, RPG Therapist. So cool. See you later, guys. Take it easy.